What's good, people? Two things right at the start of this here video. This is my secondary YouTube channel. In case you didn't know, I do stream this game. And I stream it Wednesday and the weekends. So if you enjoy what you see here, then go to that there channel and hit the sub button. I'd really appreciate it. Now, the second thing is this. I kinda forget to show y'all my controls. And if you're saying, Jet, you did that in the previous video. I know. Or at least I think I have. Someone always asks me to show my controls. And all I'm going to say is, look at any shootout I upload, and you might catch them. I try to show them at the start of every single video, but if you end up missing it, don't worry. Let's look at a random one, and I'm pretty sure I'll flash it up there for you. The controls, not the... Anyways, look, we're on field content at night, and I don't know why I was AFK at the start of the match, but I was. And someone should be up this here hill. That's where I'm looking. But I can't look two places at one time. Like I said, I can't look two places at one time. Yes, I knew someone else spawned down here. And when I say spawned down here, I mean they spawned either at that exit to my left, which is what I'm looking at right now, or they spawned in the middle of the field, not the field, but like that open space, like the depression between the lookout and the hill where the time safe can be in the caverns. Basically right where I'm looking at, like right there. Someone can spawn between those two places. And I want to say that's where this guy right here came from. But also, do you notice the fireworks off in the distance? You know what? I'm going to say it. Fireworks gotta be the most useless bullshit this game has to offer. Well, that and a crossbow. But if you pop fireworks, all you're doing is like saying, hey, I'm here. And you're making it worse. Because decoys, I mean, sound can only travel but so far. Right? But if you're on a night map and you take out fireworks, granted you don't know whether or not the map you're signing up for is going to be night or daytime, and you still take out fireworks and you still pop that shit, anyone and everyone can see it. So that's why I say fireworks are worse than decoys. Just don't take them. I mean, to the new player, to the untrained player, they're like, ooh, fireworks, July 4th, yay. And, you know, they pop that shit. Or New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. Ooh, fireworks, yay, I'm popping my first match. Yes, you'll pop fireworks in your first match, but someone will also pop you in the same match because you pop those fireworks. And that's something you're going to have to deal with. But did you notice that I walked from the top of the map, basically, to the center of the map, and I haven't seen a single soul? Have you noticed that? Have you also noticed that I haven't gotten shot at either? People, when you traverse pretty much half the map and you don't get shot at, that should be giving you a red flag, especially for yellow content. Everyone signs up for this map. Why am I not seeing anyone? That's what you call a double-edged sword. Yes, I shot and killed that guy, but if I was a little bit quicker, I would have gotten the guy he was shooting at. I mean, sure, yes, but the guy that he was shooting at would have seen his potential killer go down, and then it'd be on alert, and a lot harder to kill. So, there you go. That's a double-edged sword. Changing gears here. I'm in danger. You know, I knew I was on the right path when I got jammed. That's when I knew. I was like, oh, okay, he was here, but then he moved and shot at me. Where else could he possibly go? Where else? Well, if I was him and I seen someone on top of the helicopter, well, near the helicopter, I would either move up and see if I get shot at, or attempt to do something to the container and draw him out. So, based off of those two potential actions I thought he would do, I made my own anti-action. Now, if what I just said gave you a headache, it's fine. Because when I was a kid, and this is a bit of a tangent, but when I was a kid and I was in school and I was learning shit, whenever something would stick to my brain, I would get a small headache for about 3 seconds. That's when I knew I was learning something. So maybe you're like me, and, weird as heck, but if your brain pulsates whenever I'm explaining something, then that's good. You're learning. You see, whenever you try and predict your enemy's actions and then you come up with your own anti-action, that's when you really start to play like your own, basically. The more you play this game, the more you realize that people do the same shit every game. It's just in different forms. People will camp the container every game, but it's a matter of which bush they'll be in to camp said container. People will sit in the barred house and sit behind the safe. It's just which barred house and which safe, or where the safe actually is inside the barred house, right? People will camp in random bushes on field hunting. It's just which bush they're going to be camping in. Yes, there are a lot of bushes. That's the point of the bushes, to be random and hostile. But speaking of bushes, there's an airdrop. And I know what you're saying. You're like, Jet, what do bushes have to do with an airdrop? Well, let me put it to you like this. If I was a new player, or a player that was trying to get stuff done to their house, I would move the airdrop. And then proceed to sit in a bush near said airdrop, because I know where it's going to land. Why do you always think I throw a radiation grenade and then run away as soon as possible? Like, before the grenade even hits. Well, that's because if I was a guy sitting in a bush watching my precious airdrop get radiated, I would attempt to shoot the guy. If I can find where the radiation grenade came from, I would attempt to shoot the guy that threw radiation on my precious airdrop. That's why I run away so much. Well, I'm not getting shot at. And you saw that glint at the top of the hill. It's fake. And you know what? I'm going to share one more thing with you all. One more thing. The way you distinguish fake glint from real glint is this. Fake glint goes off and comes on at an interval. If you sit and you watch that glint and it comes back on and you count and you come back on again, remember the amount of time between glints where it, shines. If it's real, it's going to show up one time and it won't show up again until you move. Because it's someone aiming at you. Get what I'm saying? But if you're close enough to the glint, right? If you're close enough, don't look at the glint itself. Look at the bottom, or look slightly beneath where the glint is. If you see something orange, it's fake. Well, I hit the detector and I found one guy in the cavern, but he was in the cavern, and the detector was near the snowy part of the map. By the time I got there, he would have been gone. And plus, radiation's already there. So, I said to myself, let me go ahead and leave. There's I know I'll give y'all a lot of tips in this here, encounter, but there are 3 things I want you to take away from this here video. Number 1, everyone does the same thing. It's just how they do it that will kill you. This game is stale. Number 2, once you figure out, or once you can try to predict your enemy's actions, you're already one step ahead of them. And number 3, and this is completely random because I never said it throughout the video, bullets in this game are affected by gravity. So don't take out a VSS, or an SVU for that matter, and place your reticle directly on someone's head. Aim slightly above their head, and you'll hit them, depending on range. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.